David Alan Stewart began his music career together with Annie Lennox in a new wave band The Tourists. They continue by the name of Eurythmics, scoring one world hit after another. In the spring of 1988, Dave launches his own record label, Anxious Records, and he is now surrounded by a colorful group of artists. A speed rapper, JC001, a singing poet, Anthony Howard, two of his spiritual cowboys, Nan Vernon and Jonathan Perkins and the Flame, the promising new British bands, The Curve and the Starnies, and finally, the Dutch band Soft Parade, for whom he predicts a golden future.
Well, usually I'm listening to their songwriting abilities, and not really whether they're a fantastic singer or a brilliant virtuoso player. It's usually to do with what are they trying to say.
So I'd done a couple of songs, sort of got pushed off the stage for being too loud. Then I went to the bar, and this bloke come up and said, "Hello, I'm Dave." And I said, "Yeah, you know, so what?" I said, "Will you buy us a drink?" He goes, "Yeah." Then he started introducing himself, that he was Dave Stewart, which was quite a shock.
Jimmy Nellis, he's a very unusual character. It's somebody who is very quiet and sort of likes to hide in his house a lot, and I had to bring the recording equipment to him in his house and record him in his house because he's very shy. And it was funny, it was like making a record with somebody who didn't want to make a record, if you know what I mean. But I just thought his voice was so great, I wanted to record him. And now he's a little less shy, but he still is very, very a peculiar chap.
Hello, my name's Jimmy Nellis. I'm here in Paris doing some gigs and things. We're all standing here watching and smiling and things. We're playing at a place called Locomotive. All the Anxious acts are there. It should be quite good. We've just done a sound check and we're having a great time. See you soon.
Hello, my name's Jonathan Perkins, aka Wadmando. I've just completed a residency at the Moulin Rouge, and tonight I am playing with my band The Flame at the Locomotive on an anxious evening special night.
There's been something important I've been dying to tell her. A little bad makes good much better. Write it down, put it in a letter. A little hate makes love much better.
Yeah, I met her in a bus station in Tijuana. And I was with Bob Dylan, and we were a little bit sort of lost. and she was there with an acoustic guitar, and she started to, play some stuff, and I thought she was really brilliant. Then when I formed the Cowboys, she immediately sprung to mind, and so she joined the Cowboys, and during that time she'd been writing stuff on the bus, and I'd heard what she was doing. And it's turned into this, she's writing a mini masterpiece, which we're not going to let anybody hear till it's finished. You saw a little bit in Paris of her on stage doing something with Jonathan. But the record is not like anything I've ever heard. It's like Kate Bush on acid.
In the land of Monterey, floating above the city of curves, wedding cake buildings are blushing, looking beneath Antoinette's skirts, the city where liberty came from. Now the statue's gone.
He was lost. He was trying to get to Palm Springs by train, and I told him there wasn't a train that went to Palm Springs from Tijuana. So I ended up hopping on a bus with him and taking them to Tijuana and just hanging out for the day. And that's how I met Dave, and I guess about a couple months later he phoned me up out of the blue and just said, "Do you want to join my band?" And that was it.
I'm busy working on this project myself. I've made 9 tracks. I'm busy making it's a kind of new kind of music. It's electronic reggae kind of dub music mixed with Indian music. And I'm always doing these experiments. And like one night we turned all the lights out in the church and we had a couple of candles burning, and there was about 20 of us, all the unanxious bands and me and my wife and everybody. And we sang in the church strange sort of mantras, and we had all this electronic music and feedback guitars all at once, and it was totally black, you know.
But I said, don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die. Too young, don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die. Why? Too young, don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die. Too young, don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die. Why?